Number 2015-1893, setting the rates for sewer service in the city of Pacific.
If you left, I'll take it.
I was like, what's that, man?
Okay, let me take this up there with me. Okay. We've talked about this, actually we've talked about this since the budget preparation last year. So this year we knew it was coming, that the county was going to be increasing their rate, and we need to keep up. And I don't know, I guess I can remind you of the history and the citizens as well. As when I came on board at the end of 13, the fund was already negative, and I had to come up with a creative legal way to keep it out of being in the red, because it's in the red, and you get a finding from the auditors, and that doesn't look good. So we raised the rates, as everybody probably remembers, last year, early in the year, just so, because there had not been a rate increase, and the fund needs to rebuild its infrastructure, and there was no money for that, so that was the first step. Now we have to keep up with the county, and as long as they do this, and they probably are going to do this for the coming future, we need to keep passing these rates on, which doesn't seem right, but it is. We pay for this system. We went into a relationship with the county a long time ago to build this, and now we're paying for it. Many cities do this, I've been at, and it's just going to, we have to pass it through. There was discussion last time from Councilmember Walker about the rest of the rates, and we're looking into that to see what makes that up and bring it to the Finance Committee, hopefully on the 17th. But this is, I mean, it's painful, but it's a bit of help planning. So, read that. Do you want to say anything in addition?
I think in my excitement of having the last resolution pass, I had a little momentary brain lapse there, so my apologies. I think Richard probably covered it very well. I know there were some additional concerns that it needs vetting for finance to take a look at what the $20 charge represents. We've started to look into that, but we haven't fully broken out the dollars yet. But you had already heard the gist of the reasoning behind the pass-through rate from King County. So, a little levity in the evening. If there are any questions.
Just for clarity, a lot of this is because of the structure, the infrastructure that they're building and improving their sewers treatment systems and pushing that through back to us. It's not just water treatment.
I wouldn't say it's all of that, because like our agency, they have labor agreements, if there's annual costs that go up to pay for their cost of services, electric bills, just the cost of supplies. So that would be reflected in their rates as well, but also because of the consent decree that they're under, that's another big driver behind the rate increase.
Any other questions from Council? Council President?
Move to approve 2015-1893. Second.
Councilmember Jones?
It's an unfortunate necessity that the city can't continue to fund the variances. Definitely goes in the negative. It's a cost abortion that we're all going to eat as residents of the city. So, buck it up.
Councilmember Kay?
Yeah, my understanding of these increases is not for infrastructure upgrades. That gets built as part of impact fees for new homes, which pays for the increased demand for service and increase in the infrastructure. This is, for the most part, strictly for cost increases. It is unsettling that these increases are at a rate higher than cost of living, but we have no choice. I wish King County could just bill the citizens direct so the citizens could go straight to them with their complaints. But unfortunately, our hands are tied, and like Councilmember Jones said, we can't keep trying to find ways to keep this cost low and taking it out of our general fund. It just has to be a pass-through.
Comments from the audience? Seeing none, further comments from Council? Okay, roll call of Council, please.
Councilmember Oliveira? Aye. Councilmember Putnam?
Aye.
Councilmember Steiger?
Aye.
Councilmember Walker?
Aye.
Councilmember Garberding? Aye. Councilmember Jones?
Aye.
Councilmember Kay?
Aye.
Motion carries.
Thank you, council, and I will take my leave a little more slowly.
Oh, wait, there's more. All right. Next item on the agenda, resolution number 2015-234, approving the 2015 planning commission work plan.
Our council members, this is, as the mayor mentioned, this is a resolution to approve the planning commission's work program for 2015. Some of the items have, the one you just completed, actually tonight, the accessory dwelling unit regulations, and there's going to be more coming to you that the planning commission is going to be reviewing in the near future. So we're keeping the planning commission and the council busy in that respect. Any questions?
Councilmember Steiger.
Yes, looking at this, you have these numbers on this priority list. Is that the order that you're looking at addressing these?
Well, the actual priority will ultimately be set by the council. So if you want, this isn't really in any order of preference. We had to list them somehow. If the council would like a particular item on that list be moved up the calendar for a planning commission review, you can certainly do that.
Okay, well then, I would like to add the number 5 and number 6, which 5 is assigned to 167, and PMC relate to the top of the list, because we've got one person that is developing properties right at this point right now. We've got Welch who's filling his properties to try to invite business into town. We've got the propane company, which is getting their office settled and everything else. We've got Stewart Road ready to start opening, and we're going to have businesses starting to come in there. So I think it's a top priority. Besides that, it should be a good percentage of it done already, because it's been addressed before, is that we need to be able to tell these people what our ordinance is for their signage on their property along 167 to be able to attract these people. And so I think I want to see that those 2 items are moved to the top of your list.
Yeah, and I've already instructed staff to pull out the past information on the highway special signage, so we can start taking a look at that and bringing it forward already. So
what do I have to do? Have I done it?
You have to make a motion.
I think you've already,
Well, there's a concurrence from council.
let's see if there's a concurrence in council, but you really put the bug in our ear, all right.
I agree.
I agree.
Mm-hmm.
So there you go. I think we agree. We concur.
Okay.
I think you got it. Okay. So, any other questions from council? What's council's question?
Move to approve 2015-234. Second.
Okay, you. Councilmember Steiger, we got 6 motions.
I think I already spoke.
Councilmember Jones.
It's just, for the most part, a very good list of projects for the planning commission to work on this upcoming year, and the fact that, as Councilmember Steiger mentioned, the businesses along West Valley Highway are looking to do some improvements, as well as, fortunately, Stewart Road improvements, and new businesses hopefully coming in will want to know what those signage availability is, and so that they can attract the new business that will bring more budget into our city, and places that we can shop and spend our money in our city limits. So I think it's good.
Okay, comments from the audience? And then further comments from council? Councilmember Cage.
Just a question. Can we get a report at the end of the year that tells us how much was accomplished in the work plan?
Yes.
Further comments from council? Roll call council, please.
Councilmember Putnam.
Aye.
Councilmember Steiger.
Right.
Councilmember Walker.
Aye.
Councilmember Gerberding.
Aye.
Councilmember Jones.
Aye.
Councilmember Cave.
Aye.
Councilmember Olivera. Aye.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Okay, next item on the agenda, approval of 2014 year-end financial report.
Before we get into this, if it's all right with the mayor and the council, this slipped my mind earlier, could we move up the new business item for our attorney who's been here, waiting here? She needs to speak to, new business item A, resolution number 2015237, would that be acceptable?
So, again, looking for council to suspend the
Motion
rules.
to suspend the rules.
All in favor, signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Okay.